So I've been talking about Shiba Inu for about 2 years. All through the bear market cycle, I bought, I've held. And what I have to say is that it's very interesting how the sentiment has changed completely surrounding Shiba Inu. I remember there were times where people were talking about Shiba Inu falling out of the top 20, fading away to zero, and never coming around again, never being talked about again. And now we're looking at it in a completely different light. We're in the top 10. Like I've said before, for those that aren't familiar or haven't followed me for a while, I said SHIB would enter the top 10 and never exit, right? And now I will say that these projections for Shiba Inu are getting more and more bullish. People are starting to understand that Shiba Inu is a blue chip coin and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And in fact, some people that have been around for a long period of time are projecting big things for Shiba Inu coming very soon. For example, Da Vinci Jeremy, who has been a Bitcoin trader for a very long period of time, big SHIB advocate, he had said that his next projection for Shiba Inu is actually going to be 406. This is actually kind of the range that I was thinking for Shiba Inu as well on our next extension. It wouldn't surprise me getting up to that range before, this possible test towards an all-time high. And now, obviously, this is not financial advice. This is not a guarantee. We're still kind of in that early part of alt season. We're in the early bull market. We have to let things take time to get there. I don't think he gave a time frame on this. But what is kind of interesting is that even these AI projections are starting to change and they're starting to look a little more bullish. Now, some of these have come out, kind of similar to the range that we're at currently. Some have said even more than this. So, for example, the OpenAI invention ChatGPT 4.0 suggests moderate growth to 403 through 405. Cloud 3 Opus is projecting between 404 to 406, and Grok by XAI is projecting 4035 through 4055. So kind of only basically 0.5x through essentially a 2.5x from here, right? So not huge moves are being projected. But what I have to say is I remember times where a lot of this sentiment and a lot of these projections, even AI ones, were saying, oh yeah, 4012, maybe 402 by 2030. Everything's changed. All right. All these fundamentals that we've talked about time and time again, the big optics, the decentralization, the whale movements, right? All these things that have been present and that we've talked about for now years here on the channel are starting to come together. It takes a while for these things to piece together. The bear market cycles are very unpredictable, but SHIB was one of the most rock solid assets during that time. It wasn't until the Voyager sell off that things got kind of dicey, but for a very long period of time, these great fundamentals for Shiba Inu have built fundamental strength that is sustainable. That's the reason why SHIB was able to sustain despite having not a crazy amount of holders, being a young asset. That's the hardest thing to get through, is get through a bear market cycle when those things are present. But now SHIB has emerged, right? And like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon, that's where Shiba Inu is at currently. This is only going to magnify even further the deeper that we get into this bull market cycle. If you already have high optics now, don't be surprised if that continues to heighten as those, again, clicks turn into buys. That's the biggest thing people need to be paying attention to. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. It's nice to see some of these projections looking more bullish. I want to hear what you guys think is going to happen for Shiba Inu this year, how high you think SHIB can get. But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.